Hello and welcome everyone, Larhart here with part 98 of the Prussia Let's Play. For Napoleon Total War with Darthmod, we continue where we left things off last time. Thank you once again for your comments, advice, tactics and suggestions. It's all greatly appreciated, do keep them coming. So for this battle, I was torn whether or not I would actually fight it, whether I'd auto-resolve it, or whether I'd fight it off camera and then show you the results. I'm just going to auto-resolve it. We'll see how good or bad the auto-resolve is, because it will be useful to work out, whether or not I should auto-resolve these smaller battles as we go forward, or whether I should fight them off camera and just show you guys the result screen. 1,776 lost. I mean, it does always, an auto-resolve does always, for the most part, result in the AI's force being completely wiped out, which is quite useful, so we don't have to bother chasing anyone down. But it does spread the damage across all of the armies involved for the most part, which isn't always ideal. But yeah, we'll take that. That's fine. That knocks them off the bridge. Actually, that would have been a bridge battle that we got intercepted for, right? Yeah, interesting. Although, also, I did realize now that bridge is clear, when we move forward in a moment and claim it, that'll actually free up these guys over here. So, I'm not going to go for this bridge. I'm actually going to leave it open, because I've been thinking... So obviously I said I'm not looking to peace out straight away. I'm hoping that we get a good few turns of battling with Austria, but I'm hoping that perhaps if we leave these gaps here... Yes, maybe Austria will push up this way, but maybe it will draw some of their forces away from Vienna, away from Munich. Well, we've seen it has drawn them away from Munich over this way, which is why quite a few are abdicating a strategy of pushing in for Munich, see if we can grab it. Maybe it'll pull some forces away from Venice. It's already pulled a fair few forces away from Belgrade. So what I'm hoping is that if we do leave maybe one or two little points where Austria can try and funnel troops through, they can push through, but it will also open gaps for the rest of our armies to sneak on around, claim their key settlements, and maybe a few turns down the line, that's when we can look to peace out with Austria after having taken their key settlements. It'll knock all their armies back. Either maybe it'll cause attrition, but probably with the way that AI is spamming out armies, it's probably not going to have an effect on their economy, although we did sort of see Britain dying a little bit, attritioning with some of their forces when they lost settlements, so maybe the same will happen with Austria, but I guess we'll have to wait and find out. But yeah, also thinking that they may well channel troops through here, because I realised when I was talking last episode about blocking all these bridges, yes, we could move down and block this bridge, but in a way it's kind of pointless blocking that bridge because it only saves this little area here. They can still loop in behind us here, and they can still move up through this territory here, unless we get across both of them and block that off. But at the same time, we'd have to move forward and block this one here, but I don't think we've got the troops to do so, because it's going to pull in, what, maybe a total of 8 or 9 armies, and we do not have enough to break them at that bridge, even if it is an interception. At least I don't think so. So we're going to hold where we currently are here. We're going to hold with these guys up and around Prague, because I think that gives us a better option. We've got an army in ambush stance over here, so that should help us out for now. You guys are going to stay there, although, are you guys fully healed? You'll be fully healed, replenished next turn. You guys will go. We need desperately more generals to pop into these armies to add replenishment on the campaign map within our own territories. So yeah, while they do that, with these guys, I'm thinking we could make the push for Munich now if we wanted to. And some of you have said as well, don't just hold the bridge, actually push into Munich and take it itself, because then you'll get some replenishment for it. But I'm thinking maybe that's a two-parter. In terms of clear the bridges first, then we move in for Munich afterwards, because we also want to see how far these armies move. If they do push into our territory, we need to take as much territory as possible from them before we look to peace out with them. That's why we need to keep the assaults going for a little bit longer. I'd like to take Belgrade, Hungary, Vienna, and Munich before I consider peacing out. But obviously Vienna depends on where all these guys go. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, this Munich push. I've got these guys over here. I think I would need probably like a turn to gather up my force. In fact, these guys are perfect candidate for having a general in. So let's pop one in. There we go, maximum replenishment. The other army was up over here somewhere, wasn't it? I honestly have no idea where that's gone. So let's leave them for now. I'm wondering, can we move through... We're still at peace with them, because if we got movement through Hesse-Kessel, that would be quite useful for us. Go for indefinite access. Yep. It's been granted. Thank you. That means I can now move through their territory which will allow us to swoop on down against Munich there. So I wonder if I can send another army over there. I'm actually wondering if I send these guys have got, you know, our life grenadiers. What if we send them and they've got an experimental howitzer as well? Have you got an experimental howitzer? You do, and a regular howitzer. Because then we can just defend the bridge with this army that's over here. If we gather both those armies up here, the next turn we move down, see where these guys go. We could even bring this army off that bridge to support in the forest, because if they push us back, we can recover and move back up there. Plus, we're recruiting all the time. Ah, god damn, I hate when it flicks between a couple of units. Let me just... All I want are those guys. Thank you. More musketeers. So yeah, I think... Let's do that, because we need to gather up our forces, because otherwise we're sending them in one by one. So yeah, we need to gather a few together. So let's have you guys over here. Let's move... Lots and lots of cannon, aren't you? But you do have the howitzer, so yeah, let's move you guys into the forest. Close enough to support the other unit, but they get a turn's worth of replenishment. And let's bring you over here as well, so you can move through Essen Kessel. Don't know where that other ambush army's gone. So we are clearing troops off our bridges, but that's fine, because we've still got reserves to clear it all out. Claim some more. So that bridge is now exposed, so I think I'm going to move this army up here, because if they move up around this way, they go through that bridge. Yes, they can get on round, but it takes them a fair bit longer. We are also building up troops over here, so what I'm going to do is grab them, move them straight onto that bridge. That gives us a little bit of flexibility. I'm going to recruit more units over there. We've got a fair few over here, just smashing out as many cannons as possible. Hello, France. You're having lots of fun over here. Okay. You guys as well, thinking... We also recruit more cavalry. We'll bring them next turn. Let's get the infantry on the move round. Because if the AI is going to funnel troops up and through this way, we probably can't hold against them, but we can try and whittle them down. But what I'm actually kind of hoping is we won't have to fight many of these armies in this attack. What I'm hoping is that we can just draw, as I said, their troops into this space. The thing is, if we do draw them into this space, we can actually, before we peace out with them, try and strike down as many of them as possible, cut and thin the Austrian horde, and then peace out with them to send them flying back in a couple of turns. These guys are now free. I think we should probably just pop you in and around Moravia, just in case they do decide to push through this bridge. Then we've got a couple of troops holding ground. You guys need to go and sit in there, although, what's the garrison like here? You guys are nearly fully replenished, so you guys go over here. You guys go into the settlement itself. I'd almost consider building this up as a star fort, but it's going to take 5 turns, so let's not do that. We could probably send some of these armies back as well. We need to shuffle towards this bridge. Anyone move over here, because there's 2 armies that way. Doesn't look like it. Send you forward, that's 3. Ah, this general, yeah, you can probably move, can't you? Then let's have you over here. We need to keep them together, because otherwise we're going to get in trouble. Hoping 4 is going to be enough, because then it's 2 on each bridge, isn't it? Can I get onto the bridge this turn? Yes, I can. I'm going to hold on the bridge this turn, and then we'll move in and strike next turn. That's my plan. Let's grab this spy, because we can now see the area, so we can move you close towards Vienna, so that we get good vision on all that's over there. So yeah, send you around that way. Got another spy over here. Oh god, it's laggy. Yeah, that's it. You bow your head, lovely. Get you down here to see these bridges. Because, yeah, if we were able to grab Hungary and Vienna, block that bridge, block that bridge, block that bridge. I mean, I want to take Belgrade, but that will open up Belgrade as a focal point for an attack. But still, we'll be able to gather our forces before we make a final push onto Croatia, Venice, Innsbruck, Milan. and finish them off once and for all. That's the goal. So yeah, we've got to time this well to grab Munich and Vienna if they move away from Vienna. I'm hoping they do, because I was really surprised to see that mass movement from Munich, actually. But I'm hoping we get another mass movement from... So you guys are all around here. We pull another army back. We probably can, but we'll probably have to wait till next turn thinking about it. So we might as well just move you guys closer to here in case they do try and attack us. So at least we've got full reinforcement through there. You guys, we can bring this army up through the mountains. You guys are going to hold the bridges for me. We can't move any further with you guys this turn, so we just need to sort out these armies. We want to block the bridges for now, ready to make our moves in a couple of turns, because we're still replenishing up from Bucharest, the von Blucher offensive there. Ah, we've got an army over here. Lovely. Right, you move to this bridge. Lovely. We'll send you a... you guys need replenishing, really, don't you? What about you guys? You guys can leapfrog forward a bit to here. Von Blucher, let's get you out. And yeah, in fact, let's send von Blucher over here, because he can always reinforce the Transylvanian push. That's good to me. You guys need a turn's worth of replenishment, so let's pop you on this bridge. So you keep it, and you'll need reinforcing. Have Ferdinand, the Prince of Prussia, send you over there. Send both those guys to ambush. That would be kind of useful. So let's send one over there. Two over there. Yeah, that's fine. You're both ambushing. Not a problem. Right. More general... Oh, yeah, you're good. Let's bring you all the way over here as well. And bring you to support this bridge. You guys need replenishment. So let's pop you into that settlement there. You guys all in need of replenishment? You are. You're already replenishing at that farm. So you jump into Bucharest. Replenish up, because I don't want to pull you guys back too much. You guys need one more turn, then you're... Well, you're good to go, but you've got way too many cannons. You've got more cannons back here. What do you guys? You guys are my militia. We'll bring you up to secure public order. What do you guys need? You need... Actually, probably... probably a little bit of infantry, a little bit of cavalry. 2 turns till we can get Crusaders. Well, let's queue them up. Howitzers can be gained from here. Spamming out militia like crazies. Let's get some more regular infantry. Do you need all of your troops in here? Do you need any? Yeah, let's just give you a single... Oh, a couple of militia units. For now, so that's that sorted. So let's bring more militia over to Bucharest, because then we can afford to move armies away as well. That's all good. Have we built up the merchantmen? Lovely. Get on these trade nodes. Which one do we want to go for? Furs? Oh, they're both furs. 850. Definitely, yeah. We can afford the upkeep cost of those guys. Yep, cheap merchantmen. Queue them up all the way through. Job done. You guys, all militia. We're waiting over here because we just took Athens last episode. So we can move on these guys. Not a problem. Indian men, we don't need to transport any of you guys back, I wouldn't have thought. It's coffee Naples, so let's send you over here. That's fine. So 851, what are we going up to? 1188. Lovely. Right, so we moved with you guys. Replenishing still there. I mean, we could move these... Oh, no, they won't replenish without a general, damn it. Oh, darn it. Right, more infantry to funnel through to all gaps, because we just need to replenish our forces. Right. Warsaw. That is a tasty-looking force. Yeah, we just need more infantry in it. Less howitzers. Pop them out. That's 2 12-pounders, cavalry, 4 more infantry. So with you guys, I'm going to bring you down towards here, because I think that's where they're going to press next. Warsaw, I think you're beyond safe now, so that's good. What do you need? What are we recruiting more of? Okay, we're not recruiting anything else. I don't think we'll recruit anything else from East Prussia. When you guys cross, there's plenty of cavalry there, some spare. You've got 2 howitzers, 2 regular cannons. That's looking fine to me, so let's just fill up the rest of it with infantry, and I don't think we'll need more armies from here. I think the rest can be built, recruited over at Berlin and the like. There's some extra troops in here. It's always good to have more cavalry on the go. Infantry queued up for the next round. You guys are recruiting as well. Good. Amsterdam. What are we doing with you guys? I kind of feel like, yeah, just keep on building up more infantry here, because if we do want to push against France, then it gives us the option. Britain, probably the same as well, and I'm gathering up your armies. I'm just trying to think, what was I going to do with these guys? Where am I going to send you? To probably smash into, yeah, Navarre and Barcelona, because at least in this game, we've got region trading. So we could try and do that. So yeah, you'll be my Spanish Reconquista forces, I think. Plenty of cav. There is no howitzer in here. I'm assuming it's because we cannot get howitzers. Yet not for 5 more turns. So let us give you 1 more cannon. That's that army ready to go. Let's give you guys 3 cannons as well. But then what else do you need? You've got plenty of cav, so it's a little bit more infantry. Drop as many as we can. Oh yeah, we're going for Indianman spam, aren't we? Do I need to actually deploy them this turn? Have I finished them all? I think I have, haven't I? Yes. Okay, so new trade fleet is probably ready to deploy as well. And you guys are saying as well, take these armies and send them off to Austria. Well, off to Corsica to bash them in a bit. They do have an awful lot of militia. I kind of feel like I need another army over here. We can probably go for it with the houses. They'll be fully replenished next, nearly next turn. So then we'll think about it. We'll see what the position's like then. Otherwise, I might just grab those guys and send them in towards Barcelona to help one out. But Spain, please. You are... Unless I've missed it. Oh, what? You pieced out against... You pieced out again. That's why you're not going for them. Seriously, what the hell? Do it. I have nothing I can give you. I'm at war with Austria, for God's sake. Ah, that's why they're not doing it. If I take those territories, Spain, I'm really not going to want to give them back to you if you're not pulling your weight here. Right, okay, we've sorted out as much as we can for those guys and everything else. So let's grab our ships together. So we'll start from over here. Let's check that we're definitely done with everything. Yep, no more being recruited. Going for a couple of turns or a couple of ships at a time. Gather them all together and then we'll pop them onto the nearest deserving trade node. But you guys got a lot. Have we got like a full fleet straight away? That'd be grand. Oh, we got a spy over here. That's lovely. Got hold. What a name. Let's grab you this way. Okay, so you can't move any further than that. But you've only got spaces for 5 more ships. Here's 4 more. There you go. Might as well send a complete fleet, and then we'll build up the next one. Whatever we've got left. We're building more of those, won't we, to look after our ports. Okay, I think... Yeah, that's all of them. So we've got 3 spares. That's not bad. Not bad. Okay, well, we can probably send you guys onto a node up north. Trade. What have we got? We've got cotton. Cotton is still worth a fair pretty penny. 26. Tobacco is 27. Furs are 22. Ivory is still 33. So we've got an ivory one down here. Another tea. More ivory, so that's where that fleet's going to go. Hello, Ireland. You having a fun time reading? So yeah, that's where we can queue you guys off to go in case I forget. Lovely, you guys are already moving. I think we are good then. You guys have all moved into position as far as I can tell. I don't wanna, this is where I would love for the sort of newer Total Wars that have the reminder, especially Warhammer Total Wars, to sort of say, hey, you haven't done this. I'm like, yes. Really need to know about that. Right, yeah, we haven't moved those guys yet, but that'll be next turn. So 2 from here, 2 from the north. We can focus on just punching into Munich if possible. We just don't have enough forces to push along and hold here either, so we're gonna prepare for a peace and grab, but we'll keep it going for a few more turns, I reckon, before we need to do that peace and grab, because again, we want to advance as much as possible. We want to try and take Belgrade. Belgrade, Budapest, Vienna, Munich are the goals for this wave of war. I don't know if we'll be able to... If we don't take too long about it as well, we'll be able to actually see out Austria in a second attack, a second wave of war, of our final war, before they... before winter comes. And I've just seen these guys are sat on that navy there, so let's go blow it up. Yep, goodbye. Trade ship, 86 gun. I mean, the extra trade ship, semi-useful, but we can't add it. Oh, can we separate fleet? Lovely. Done. We'll take the prize money for the others, I think. Yeah. Bye-bye. And the rest of them can sink on down there. Don't think they've got... We've hit that port there, so... Oh, it's because these guys blocked me in, have they? Oh, they've actually completely blocked me in. Actually can't move them at all. Okay, fine. So yeah, we'll send you over here next turn. Getting a little bit more money though. Oh, it means we can recruit more infantry in Britain. I don't think I queued up anymore. No, I couldn't set any more to queue up. There we go. We'll save the rest. Right. Let's end the turn and see what Austria decides to do. I've probably got an agent somewhere that I've forgotten to move. Yeah, there we go. A couple of them, in fact. Make it through its end phase. God, it's been... Not sure we'll have a battle this episode. But, to be fair, with all the battles we've had lately, a darn good bit of campaign map action is probably in full order for us. Plus, of course, we have part 100 coming up very soon. So that will, of course, be an hour and a half odd special as such. Not many of my series get to 100 episodes. In fact, I think the only one that's got to 100 besides this one will have been the Maratha Confederacy one. Did the Great Britain one? Maratha Confederacy went to what, 111 episodes, I think? Did Great Britain go to that? Because I know that my Rome 2 Let's Plays that I did on launch, the Rome, Icenian, Sparta Let's Plays, all ended in their 90s, I believe. None of the Warhammer ones have gone anywhere near as long, I don't think. Although, did the Empire get to 90-odd episodes? I mean, most of them end up around about, like, 60, 70-odd, I think, with the Warhammer ones, or sometimes even short, like the Beastmen campaign. I think was that, like, 30 episodes? That was a really quick one, and that was on the full campaign map, not even the mini-campaign. Wood Elves, I think, were quicker as well. I mean, I'm not necessarily going for world domination with all of those. It's to more finish off the victory objectives, which means we get through more series. But these older historical Total Wars, I think it's more fun to go for the full conquest if we can. But to be fair, with this campaign, this would still be going anyway, even if we were just going for the victory objectives, because we have to get to 1813 anyway. It doesn't just end once you hit the victory objectives, if I'm not mistaken. Same with Empire Total War. So the series that will replace this one, which is going to be a USA Empire Total War Darthmod campaign, I imagine that could well be my longest running series. It depends. It depends how long it takes us to get going and then invade Europe and India. I think it might be shorter than the Maratha Confederacy campaign, I think. Just because we'll have a bigger starting position, I think. What's Austria going to do? I really want them to move away from Vienna. Oh, you've gone up in the woods behind us. That could cause some trouble. We might need to send a cavalry unit just to go and seek you out. But yeah, what I really need them to do is pull their troops away from Vienna. They're going to start bringing troops back towards Munich. That could be annoying. Okay, yeah, they're going in that big old gap there. You know what? That is fine, because most places I've got bridges. Okay, I don't over in Moravia, but if I have to lose that area just to pull them all in as we're doing right now, if that pulls enough of those armies away from Vienna, which it looks like they're doing, Willie, they could just move straight on forward. I assume when they see an army on a bridge, I mean, they've attacked me at bridges over here, haven't they, a little bit? But I assume that pathfinding just goes, nope, can't go that way, we'll just loop on. I mean, to be fair, it's not wrong. They would lose a lot of troops going at me on the bridge, so the smarter option probably is to flank on round, where I can't use bridges to maximize the number of kills I can get on them. So actually, maybe it's not as stupid a move as it seems. But, if this leaves the doorway open for me to move in and strike Vienna, then happy, happy days. For some reason they have decided that this bridge just doesn't exist. That's amazing. Happy, happy, happy. That really was a bridge too far. I just could not get to that. They're moving all those troops that way. I need them to clear a few more troops away from Vienna. I think we might have to hope for another turn. Oh, hello. We've got an ambush on the mother of all militia battles and regiment of... just regular regiment of horse. You know what? Let's have a battle for the episode. Because Order Resolve, we're going to lose a lot more here than I probably want to. I mean, there's a lot of them because of all that militia, but let's see about thinning the herd. Or really, probably thinning the horde. Righty-tighty. Yeah, so they're right there. Not great for our cannons to sit here. So this is normally where I'd like to have my cannons, just firing on down. This would probably require me to actually move the cannons forward to get maximum impact. Unless, can we do it from the... oh, we can't even do it from the other end that easily. Okay, well, I'm going to have them unlimbered then and move them forward. And hope that the... AI gives me a little bit of a reprieve. We'll just charge straight into them. We'll try and sandwich them with our infantry and move them forward straight away. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good, that leaves me 2 infantry to go and defend the cannons with. I'm gonna put stakes in case we do end up holding, but I imagine they're just gonna blast on in with their cavalry straight away. Won't play stakes to these guys, otherwise we'll end up killing our own troops. Cannons to about here. Bring you guys all forward a little bit. You guys hidden? You're not. I'm going to pull you guys back, try and draw the cavalry in here, then we can square up on them. Watching that mini-map. Oh, hello, General. Been slowed by that hit. You guys can start firing in from the flanks. That should say cannons keep moving forward a bit more. Ah, crap. Missed the charge. On all sides, that was diabolical. That went tits up. I was looking at my cannons too much.
Our men are running, sir.
Oh, just about to square with you guys. Yeah. This has not worked. Not with the cannons up at that end. So many cannons shot them, but they were all deployed far up that way. But then we couldn't see where they were going to deploy. If they deployed at this end, it would have been great. Bomb square. That's it. Cavalry just slam on into them, though.
Our men are running, sir.
Is that the cavalry? Yeah. Of course it is. So much for saving that army. Hammered that flank hard. No cavalry, not into the stakes. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo, just.
Glorious victory, sir, is soon to be yours.
I mean, that's promising. Yeah, you guys just collapsed.
Our men are running, sir.
That's it. Cannons shot will finish it off. Well, I think now we can at least make the best of a bad start. Yeah, and cavalry got me good. Probably the same amount as the Order Resolve would have netted me now. Thankfully, we can always pull this one back pretty quickly. Because we do actually want to get some extra kills on these guys because we don't want too many of them surviving. Well, actually, we should be fine, actually. We won't lose them to our own stakes, will
Our
we?
general is under attack.
He's fine. Right, they're broken. Get a few more kills. Alright, you guys go that way. That big clump. How many of my infantry actually survived from those other units that got hammered by light cavalry? I was busy trying to set up my cannons. That didn't really do too much. Good thing I wasn't depending on you guys to win the day there. Be a crucial role in the advance. Let's keep tearing them down a little bit more. That'll do. Close victory, yeah, much closer than that should have been. Oopsie. Lost 1,596. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought it might be, considering we're up against 7,648. Prussia has got 996, 805 on the hussars and musketeers. Yeah, cannons, we did not use you well. That'll at least knock you back. For now. So moving more troops into Vienna. From Vienna? Away from Vienna, away from Munich, actually. Moving up from Innsbruck, okay, yeah. That's the thing, we need to dive into Munich. Before they can do this. Oh, hello. Well, we should probably aim to fight this ambush much better than that one that we've just had. Watch the cavalry, Lionheart. We'll open things up with this battle next episode, and then try and make our push towards that bridge to the north of Munich, and hope that we can hold it for the following turn, and maybe we'll get lucky, they'll move their troops away from Munich, or maybe we'll be able to barrel on in. I mean, I guess if they hold on to Munich, it's not the worst thing in the world if we peace out, because at least we can then jump on the bridges more effectively. For the second wave of the war. But we'll wait and see what happens next time. Until then, I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Take part in the Legion. Check out my affiliates and sponsors, Games Planet, Overclockers UK, QT, and MSI. Till the next one, ciao for now.